Again, you do not have to answer, but we do have to answer. Ask him. There's a story about you playing in an infamous pickup game with Michael Jordan when you were 16 years old. What was it like? Is that true? Like, can you tell us how you played? Yeah.
So when I finally was able to get on the court, first of all, MJ, Antoine Walker, and the rest of those guys did not let young guys get on the court at all. And I was 16 years old. I was sophomore in high school. And it takes a while to get on the court. It's usually when the older guys, they get tired and they don't want to play no more. They like whatever. But I did. And I was able to get on the court alongside. I was on the court with Michael Jordan, Antoine Walker, Penny Hardaway, Ron Artest, Michael Finley, all these guys.
Who guarded you?
Nobody. I was unguardable. Listen, I was 16. I was 16. I was high school sophomore. Baby. There's
was 16 the baby fro?
Yep, that was the baby fro. Yeah. I was in Chicago at MJ's court. It was called Hoops. There's a clip out right now of actually Meta World Peace talking about that moment as well. Like,
I gotta check it out.
When I finally got out there, I was like, I'm busting ass, man. I was nervous. I was nervous as hell, being out there with MJ and the rest of those guys. But I'm like,
are you kidding me?
I was like, I'm about to go crazy, and I did, man.
That's awesome, man.
I did.
That's awesome,
man. I wish I was in that gym that day. That's crazy stuff, man. Well, you see all these shoes behind me, man. You already know I'm a sneakerhead.
Oh, I know.
I've collected them over the years, man. Was it always Nike? You used to wear the T-Max at St. Vincent St. Mary. I think I seen you wear the old Iversons. Was it always Nike?
Trav, no, it was not. It was not always Nike. It was Nike when I was a young kid, when I was a young lad. Obviously, I've been in love with Michael Jordan my whole life. So,
come on now.
I saw him, Penny Hardaway, Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson. I watched all these unbelievable sports figures. So as a kid growing up, it was Nike. Once I got into the AAU program, started playing basketball, Adidas took us over, and it became Adidas. It was Adidas like from 7th, 8th grade to pretty much my junior, senior year. They sponsored us every year. We played in all the Adidas tournaments, big time tournament in Vegas and all over the United States of America. So it was Adidas. And then my senior year, the process began. The recruitments, the Nikes came in, the Adidas was still there, Reebok came in, and won. All these companies came in, and I took on 3 pitches. I did an Adidas pitch, I did a Reebok pitch, I did a Nike pitch. The best pitch that I got, where I thought I was going to end up, was actually Reebok at one point.
Reebok.
I went to their meeting. And I sat down across from their CEO and the guys that was running basketball. At the time, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Reebok had the NFL as well.
Yes. Uh-huh. That's what it was when I first got into the league.
Yeah, they had the NFL as well. So they knew my love for football as well. So they had all the NFL jerseys, all the Pro Bowl looking jerseys that was going to be the next year. And nice. I'm sitting across from the table. I'm a senior in high school. I'm going back to class the next day. They flew me in. I'm going back to St. Vincent St. Mary the next day, my senior year. And the guy slides over a check to me at the end of the table. It's me and my mom and Maverick Carter at the end of the table. And he says, if you don't go talk to any other companies, this is yours. And I look at it. $10 million fucking dollars.
Oh,
10 million.
Just right there as an 18-year-old, I was still stealing change out of my dad's fucking piggy bank. To go get some candy
I was a high school senior, man. They gave me a check for $10 million. And if I promised not to go see anybody else, I told them I need a break. They stepped out. I need to fucking break.
I can't believe that. Right.
I sat there.
I need a timeout.
My mom looked at it, and me and my mom were living in an apartment. And, Section 8 housing in Akron. I'm going back. I don't have shit, whatever. And my mom looked at me. She said, son, trust your gut. If they're offering you this, then who knows what the other companies may offer you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah, Ma.
She's composed.
Yeah, she's super composed. She's like, we ain't got shit already. So it's not like, it changes our life at this moment. Yes, maybe in the future, but I want you to trust your gut and do what you think is right.
That's awesome advice, man.
So they came back in, boom. I said, thank you. I will definitely like to continue our conversation, but I would be remiss if I did not take those other pitches from the other companies. I may have cried on the way home because I had to leave that team.
You're questioning, man, I hope I just made the right decision.
I was like, I could have bought the building that me and my mom was living in with that goddamn money.
What? Easily. You already know.
I got a similar, my rookie year, or my rookie contract. I'm coming up on redoing my rookie contract. And I decide, I'm like, okay, I think I might do this myself. I might forego and just be my own agent and negotiate my own contract. And thankfully, my agents were like, they talked me into like, no, you're going to want an agent. Trust me, Jason. They sent over the first offer, and I was like, all right, where do we sign? They're like, no, we're not doing that. We can go high.
Nice. Oh, man. That's funny as shit.
Yeah.